Welcome to the structural analysis 2 video lecture. So in this video lecture, a problem from Canis method of unit 2 will be explained here. So when you see the diagram, in the problem, analyze the continuous beam using Canis method. So here if you see this continuous beam with both ends fixed, end A and end D are fixed and span AB is having moment of inertia of I and a central load acting 20 kN, and for span BC the supports are rollers and the moment of inertia is 2I and a UDL of 15 kN per meter is applied. Along with that is a point load of 30 kN is also applied at 2 meters from C, and along with that in the span CD a 40 kN load is centrally applied and the moment of inertia of CD is I. So the moment of inertia plays an important role while solving the problem. So this is what, and the first step is to find fixed end moments. So for span AB, so taking for span AB, so MFAB, what is this FAB? This is fixed end moments. F is nothing but fixed end moments of the span AB. So the formula is already learned in the slope deflection and moment distribution method. So MFAB is nothing but minus WL by 8. So I will solve this. Minus W is taken as 20 and the length is taken as 4 by 8. So what is this? So minus 20 into 4 by 8 gives minus 10 kilonewton into meter. And the same manner MFBA is equal to 20 is W and length of this AB is 4 and divided by 8 gives 10 kilonewton meter. The units are important here. So in the same manner, so we have to substitute the same W. This is for UDL for span BC. So this minus WL square by 12 is fixed end moment for UDL, and WA square, sorry, WAB square by L square is the fixed end moment for 30 kilonewton load. So while solving this, minus W is taken as minus 15 into L is taken as 6 square by 12, and next minus W is taken as 30 into A is 4, this is A, and this is B by L square. L is nothing but 6 square. So if we solve this, 15 into 6, 15 6 square by 12 minus 30 into 4 into 2 square by 6 square, if you solve, the answer will be minus 58.33 kilonewton meter. So in the same manner, if you also solve MFCB, the answer will be 71.64 kilonewton meter. So in the same manner for MFCD, so what is W of MFCD? So minus W is nothing but it is 40 and length is taken as 4 by 8. So that is minus 20 kilonewton meter, and this is also after solving we will get it as plus 20 kilonewton meter. Yes, after the completion of step 1 we have step 2, that is finding rotation factor. So what is rotation factor? It is nothing but minus 1 by 2 into K by summation of K. So how we get K and summation of K, and how we are writing rotation factor, that will be the second step, which is most important. Why I am telling that it is important? It is based on moment of inertia. So after this we have to draw a table. After step 1, a tabular column in this format must be drawn. So for that, the first column we have joints, Next, members K, sigma K, and rotation factor RF. So taking joint B, at joint B we have BA and BC. So BA and BC I have written, and also at joint C we have CB and CD. The same thing I have written. So K value, so what is K value for BA? As the far end is fixed, we have 4 EI by L. Yes, so for that we have to substitute that 4E. So what is I value? It is same I by L. What is the total length? That is 4. So that is nothing but EI. And for this also 4E. So this is span BC. For BC, the moment of inertia is given as 2I. 4E 2I. So what is the length of this BC? That is 6 meters. So for this 4 by 3 EI can be written. So for this CB, again we are doing the same thing, and it will come 4 by 3 EI. I have solved here. Yes, and for CD we have 4 by 3, sorry, 4 by L is 4 meters and EI. So the final answer will be EI. So next we have to do summation of K. That means E. Yes, and the summation of sigma K is nothing but addition of EI and 4 by 3 EI. So EI plus 4 by 3 EI. What this will give? An answer of 2.33 EI. And the same manner, this will also give the answer as 2.33 EI. So what is RF? RF is nothing but it is the rotation factor, and that is minus 1 by 2 of K by sigma K. So if you solve this with these values, sigma K as 2.33 and K value as EI, we get minus 0.214. So we get the answer as minus 0.214, and here we get minus 0.286, and for CB we get minus 0.286, and for CD we get minus 0.214. So this is step 2, and step 3 is nothing but we have to solve using this Canis method. Yes. So this is the important step of Canis method. This is step 3. So in this, as shown in the beam A, B, C, D, in the same manner we have to draw a single line like this, and at joint B and joint C we have to draw a rectangle inscribed in another rectangle, and a rectangle and another rectangle here. So minus 10, 10 are the fixed end moments which are found in step 1, and 58.33 and 71.67, these values are from fixed end moments, and minus 20 and 20 are also the fixed end moments of span CD. So I have written A, B, C and D here. So here we have to write the rotation factors of AB. So the rotation factors of AB are found in previous step, and the value of AB is minus 0.214. So I can write it as minus 0.214 here, and for BA it is minus 0.286. So I am writing. So this is and this is the rotation factor of BC, and this is the rotation factor of BA, which is just now solved in the previous step. And again I am writing the rotation factor of CB here. So that is minus 0. So that is minus 0.286, and here also we have minus 0.214 as rotation factor for CD. So in the middle box or rectangle, what we have to write? So here we have to add these two fixed end moments of B, that is 10 plus 58.33. We have to add these two. That value must be written in this box, and that is nothing but